Okay, so right here we've got everything from the Pandemic base game, as well as the On the Brink and In the Lab expansions. And I'm going to show you how to put everything in one box. Now, if you only have the base game of Pandemic, you may not recognize this plastic insert. This insert is available with the In the Lab or On the Brink expansions. So if you acquire any of those, you'll get this nice plastic insert that fits everything really nicely. As you can see, I have most of the components already in the box here. There's slots for the research centers right here on the sides, as well as spaces for all of the character pawns. I don't really have any particular order for those. And then there's an extra spot right here for the bioterrorist. Then the vials from the In the Lab expansion go right there. And everything else is pretty self-explanatory. So you have the purple disease right there, and then the tokens for the team games have their own little spots right there. And then the last ones can just go in here, along with the markers for the infection rate and the outbreaks. The rest of the disease cubes can just go right there in their place. And after that, it's time for the cards. Now, obviously this solution will only work if your cards are unsleeved. If you sleeve your cards, you will likely have to either ditch this insert altogether or keep the components in two separate boxes. Now, on the left side here, I like to keep the mutation cards for the purple disease, followed by the epidemic cards, both the normal epidemics and the virulent strain, like so. And that is followed by just the rest of the cards, like that. And on the right side here, I have the event cards separated out so that you can shuffle in the appropriate amount depending on the number of players. And then next are just the player cards. Right there. And then in the middle, we have the blank character cards and event cards. And then the cards for the team game. Those are bonus cards that you use when playing a team game. After that, you have the goal cards, also for the team game. And then the In the Lab player aids, followed by the In the Lab sequence cards. And then the regular player aids, followed by the CDC for one-player games, the bioterrorist, and these are both In the Lab cards. So I just have those separated because the regular cards are all right here, just the rest of the regular rolls, like so. And you may have noticed this little slip of paper. Since once you get all three stacks of cards in here, it's kind of difficult to wedge your finger in there and get them out. So this is just a piece of cardstock that I have cut, and you can just put it around the cards like that, and they should go right in there like that. And that way you have a nice, easy way of pulling that out and getting access to the cards. The last thing is just the boards and the instructions. So you can fit the In the Lab board right there. And then the main board on top. Next is the On the Brink bioterrorist pad. Now, this solution here, you can fit everything right on top along with the instructions like that, and everything will fit fine if you're okay with having a slight gap at the bottom. It's not really going to damage or crush the components or the box in any way, but if that does bother you, then, well, you can simply take out the Bioterrace pad and maybe just keep 1 or 2 in there, and it should be pretty close to flush. As you can see here, I have a laminated copy of the pad. That way I won't run out. So if you want to have a flush box, you can just do that and it'll be pretty much flush. And that is how you fit everything in the base box. Hi, it's Aaron. Thanks for watching the video. If you have any thoughts or feedback, feel free to leave them in the comments below. I do read all of them. And if you'd like to see more content like this, well, you already know how YouTube works, so I don't need to tell you what to do.